All right, my nigga. I'm doing this one more time, bro. If y'all niggas understood how many times I tried to do this fucking pod already and I had to triple take, double take. Oh my God, look at this. Camera fucked up. Everything fucked up. But fuck it. Y'all learning with me in real time. Look at this shit. In real time. All right, we valid. Anyway, it's your boy Jay Avs, you heard? I don't even know where to fucking begin. It's your boy Jay Avs. All right, I'm a vlog nigga now. As y'all can see, I'm a vlog nigga now. Like, I don't know what else to say. This shit is low-key hard for me because I'm used to arguing with niggas. Like, I need somebody to be here. So to just strictly talk to my camera feels nuts. I'm not gonna lie. There has to be a little bit of you being insane to be a content creator. I swear to God. These niggas that wake up every day and brush their teeth and be looking in their camera. These niggas that go to the gym and go record themselves while they working out. And then everything in their life. I just seen a girl make a video about her closing on a home. Niggas turn everything into content, bro. This is a little weird for me. But I like talking about shit. So this is the only thing that I'm going to continue doing. Whether it's on the podcast or it's on some vlog shit. I'm going to talk my shit. You feel me? A lot has transpired in the past 24 hours, especially music-wise. Summer Walker dropped the album, so all the Hurt Girls is out there, you feel me? Boldy James and that Nicholas Craven just dropped. You know, that's what's bumping in the V. My son Whale just dropped. Listening to that new Wale, you feel me? My son Dotto be hating on Wale, but Dotto don't know nothing about fucking music, so that's neither here nor there. You feel me? Herbo dropped last week. Got that Herbo out, you feel me? Got some good shit going on right now, you feel me? Other than that, I'm chilling, you feel me? Outside a little bit, not too much though, you know? And other than that, your boy chilling, you feel me? But I'm really a vlog nigga now. Like, this feel crazy. I'm gonna try to do a couple of these a week. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I don't know. It just is what it is. A lot of these gonna be story times because I be trying to tell people my life is a pod, bro. My life is dead a podcast. And I swear to God, all those episodes of BBIG that y'all see me talking about shit, I'm dead not lying. Word to my dead, I am dead not lying, bro. All of those stories be facts. Ain't no cap in my raps, bro. But with that being said, I got another one for y'all, and I would love to ask the people real quick. So there was one time, you know, my friend, shout out my lovely friend, I'm not gonna say her name. She was moving, right? So I used to pick her up from time to time, take her to work, whatever, chop it up, go get Starbucks. You know, I'm saying that's my man's like. Took her to work or whatever. And I used to tell her all the time that I feel like I used to get in trouble with other women because of how generous I was or how nice I was to other women. And the day she was moving, she dead ass like looked at me and like grinned. And I looked at her, I said, why are you looking at me like that? And she said, Jordan, I'm not gonna lie. If I was your girl and you was doing this for another girl, I would dead be tight. What was that saying? Are you dead ass right now? She said, I'm dead ass. I would really be mad. I was like, I said, wow. Why would you be mad at that? And she said, I forgot the reason why she even said that she would be tight. Cause she's like, because like this, I can understand why another woman would be uncomfortable. So I asked this to the women that are gonna watch this little vlog or episode, whatever the case is. Why do y'all get mad at overly friendly men? I ain't gonna say overly, just friendly men. Because I don't feel like y'all get mad at generosity, but I feel like women are selfish in a sense. Hear me out before y'all kill me. I think women like a generous man, but they only like a generous man that benefits them and them only. Any which way how that man displays any level of generosity to anybody else on this earth is a problem. It's a problem. And I don't understand how. Shorty wants you to open her car door, bring her flowers, buy her gifts, all the shit that girls consider to be good and the thing you're supposed to do to court your lady. Understandable. I'm jacking it. But let you do any of those things for another woman is a problem. Your girl wants you to be able to drop anything that you're doing and help her in her time of need. Let you do that for any one of your female friends is a problem. It's a problem. Now, I don't know about y'all. I have a lot of female friends. You feel me? I have a lot of them. That's another problem I'll be having. Why do you have so much female friends? Which is also weird to me because I'm like, if I had a bunch of homeboys, you wouldn't look at it no type of way. Why can't I be friends with a lot of women? Why are you mad at the fact that women like hanging around me? Like I have a good amount of female friends that like hanging out with me. Why is that a problem as well? I'm just asking questions. All right. There's a couple things I'll be running into, right? And on top of that, also want to bring up the ex thing. Why do women get mad at you for being friends with exes? Oh my God, story of my life. I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe if you are not copacetic or amicable with any ex you've ever had, you are the problem. You gotta let that sink. You are the problem. Because why on God's green earth are you beefing with every single person that you've ever been intimate with? Why you can't end anything on a plain Jane note? Why y'all can't just go y'all separate ways respectably? I'm just being honest. I don't understand how everything has to be so toxic, so severe that y'all can never speak to each other again, or it has to be so toxic and so severe that you guys have to pretend that y'all never even share the same space or breathe the same air together. That's not crazy to y'all? I was just asking questions. I'm just asking questions, bro. And I just think it's crazy. Back to the first thing, I just think when it comes to generosity, bro, I'm a nice guy because I believe in the laws of karma, right? I believe the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So therefore, if you put good things out, you get good things back. You put bad things out, you get bad things back. And honestly, in my life, I could be wrong. Karma has worked in my benefit to the best. To the best. You know why? Because the shit that I do, karma don't come to violate me. That's how I be knowing I ain't the bad guy. Because every shorty that ass did me dirt, their life is terrible, horrible. I ain't even gonna lie, they should be ass, bro. So that's why I'm like, I know I'm doing something right. You feel me? I know I'm doing something right. I don't think that niggas should just be walking around mean, because I be seeing that on social media as well. Women will be like, I like my man to be mean. My man shouldn't be grilling kiki with people. Once again, I got my dad in my life. You feel me? My dad is a joking ass nigga. Anyone that ever meet my pops, he don't know how to not crack jokes. He go to the supermarket, he's cracking jokes with the cashier. I feel like those are habits that I picked up from my pops over the years. So guess what? When I walk around, I talk, I mingle, I'm a social person. And on top of that, I'm fake funny. I'm fake hype. I'm fake a vibe to be around, bro. But I don't understand why me being a vibe is only reserved for my lady. Why I can't be that same person with anybody else? You fell in love / caught feelings for the way I was, but now when you meet me, you don't want me to be the same guy that you caught feelings for, and it's dumbfounding to me. Like, that makes sense to y'all? And I think it revolves around people either A, has to be insecurity, or B, you trying to change somebody. And you know me, man. I always say this. Stop trying to change people. You can't change people. People are going to be who they be. Stop trying to change people, right? So when I say that, I feel like the way you meet somebody, that's who you should be ready to commit to long term, right? After you meet them, you court them, y'all get into a relationship, you should have been vetted out the red flags whether you should be with this person or not. Gangsta, you should have been vetted that out. Because now if you chose to be with this person, you accepted them for better or for worse. Stop trying to change people. You're not going to change nobody on this earth. So who you choose to be with, you better accept them for who they are. Just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. I just think it's nuts because I feel like you are forcibly being mad. You forcibly want a man to be mean to other women. And realistically speaking about it, you dead want me to be mean on purpose. That's not crazy to you. Say it out loud. Like, I want my man to be nice to just me. You know, I don't sound nuts to you. I don't sound crazy. I just want my man to be nice to me. That's ridiculous, bro. And on top of that, like I said, I'm a nice guy all around. I'm nice to my bros. I'm nice to my mother. I'm nice to the elderly. I'm nice to children. I'm a nice guy all around. So what makes you think on God's green earth I'm going to reserve all this niceness in my big-ass heart for just you? Now, granted, if you my shorty, I love you. We rock together. And, I'm going to step how I step for you. But I don't want you to believe that's only reserved for you. And I would just hope and wish that women stop telling niggas that they cannot be nice to the outside world and have to reserve all their niceness for you. I think that is extremely crazy. I think that's extremely crazy. If I'm available to help, I'm going to help every step of the way. And if that means you can't be with me because of that, then so be it. That's not somebody I need to be with. Not somebody I need to be with. Because I think it's crazy when your friend got something going on and they be like, oh, why couldn't your friend go ask this person or that person? Because they felt comfortable enough to call me. And I luckily was able to do it because I was available. That's all it is. And it's not me bending over backwards to do certain things for certain people. If I'm simply available, I'll do it. If I'm not available, then I'm not available. But I feel like there's no way I'm going to be available for one of my friends and I'm not going to go help them because my girl is going to be uncomfortable. What you uncomfortable about? Because I'm the type of guy that I'll tell you one time. You don't got to worry about X, Y, and Z when I'm with you. I tell you that one time. All you got is your word as a man. So as my lady, if you're not taking me by my word, then how far are we really going for real? Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. How far are we going for real? I'm not gonna say things more than once. I'm not finna argue with you. Men are not supposed to be arguing with women. I'll believe that too. Men shouldn't be arguing with women, and men shouldn't be in women business. Those are two things I'll be living by. Now we can have a discussion. We could talk about some. And obviously, when I say men shouldn't be arguing, I mean I argue on a podcast, granted, but that's a podcast. Real life, I'm not arguing with you because 9 times out of 10, the things that you want to argue about not even worth arguing for. You got it, my love. Pick my battles. Because even then, I feel like some people be arguing about shit that, like, when you think about getting in an argument with a significant other, I feel like you should look at arguments like, if this goes left, am I willing to walk away from this person over this argument? A lot of y'all just be arguing to argue, and y'all don't even be prepared to walk away from the situation. So was this argument really that deep that you had to bring it up? Was this like a groundbreaking thing that if you didn't bring it up, y'all was going to break up right then and there? It probably isn't. You know, shout out that 70s show, right? I remember an episode, Red Foreman said, yo, it was Hyde and Eric. If you ever watch that show, they was both beefing, right? And Red Foreman, their dad, Eric's dad, said, yo, if y'all are beefing, go outside and bare knuckle box. And they both like fake look at each other. And he said, oh, nobody want to box? So if nobody want to bare knuckle box, then y'all really ain't that mad at each other. And I low-key live with that my whole life. I swear to God, especially amongst men, right? Like, bro, I'm not finna argue with the bros either. Not arguing. Maybe it's on some sports shit, yeah, we talk about, or music, yeah, but like a real argument, like we're both in our face getting mad at each other, screaming. I'm never going to do that with one of my bros. I can't even tell you the last time I had to have one of those, a yelling match with a bro. You know why? Because if it's that deep or beef is like that, then let's fight about it. Quick little 30, nothing crazy. If you real bros, you could shoot the 30 and come back. That's all. If it's not that deep to fight about, then it's not that deep at all. Gangster. I just feel like most people need to start living like that. I swear. This is why I want to do these vlogs, because maybe somebody can start picking up my morals and principles. I should write a fucking book on it. I should write a book on it. Gangster, bro. I be feeling like people be escalating a lot of things to places they don't need to be. I feel like a lot of people be trying to change people they can't really change. And I feel like women be trying to force niggas to be extremely mean men. And I think that's crazy. Be generous and be who you are. Now, don't be love bombing women either. Don't get me wrong on that. I agree with the women that some niggas be love bombing. If that's not your bag, that's not your bag. Don't be doing things in the beginning that you don't plan on maintaining throughout the relationship. But also, there's a fine line between that, because obviously, a courting phase is a courting phase for a reason. You don't court a woman forever, in my opinion. All right, in my opinion. So yes, if I pull up to the first date with flowers, is it realistic that every single date for the rest of our lives, if we're together for the next 60 years, I'm supposed to bring you flowers on every single date? I think that's unrealistic. Let somebody tell you, some girl out there might agree that that's not the case. But my man has brought me flowers on every date that we've had for the past 70 years. Good for you, sis. Love it for you. Me, not doing it. Not doing it, bro. Certain things, but I do believe in, like I said, still dating your lady, still taking her out, still doing the things that got her in the first place. But ladies, stop being mad at a nigga for being a nice man to other people. Stop doing that. You should be commending any man that treats the elderly with respect, treats children with respect, treats his parents with respect, and treats anybody else with respect. If I open your door, I'm going to open my mother's door too. I'm just being honest. You got to set the tone. And that goes, especially if you got kids, you got to set the tone for them. You got to lead by example. You got me like this because this is how I got you, because this is how I move to begin with. Don't try to change it up. Respectfully, don't try to change it up. But I don't want to take too much of y'all time. Listen, yo, I'm gonna start dropping these vlogs on J Evans TV. You feel me? So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Other than that, I don't know how often I'm gonna do this. You feel me? I'm about to go take a nap before I go to work. But follow me on Instagram at JEvans __ JAYYEVANS __ and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Other than that, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Brush your tongue, rub your feet together, get some rest, and mind the business that pays you, and drink plenty of water. I'm signing out.